What is happening, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today, as we roll into con season, I am here to let you know Funko's Emerald City Comic Con 2018 reveals, guys. So as always, we're rolling into con season. We've got Emerald City Comic Con's always that like weird one in between, well, after New York and San Diego Comic Con. Not as big as the two, but it's big for Funko. It's in their hometown, so they like to make a big deal out of it. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the waves. There's quite a few waves to go through and see what we have this year for Emerald City Comic Con. So the first round we got, guys, was Marvel. So there's a few ones. If you're a Marvel fan, you're going to want to get the first one being the Lawyer She-Hulk pop, guys. So this is just a limited exclusive, so it will be exclusive in the US to like a Hot Topic or something like that. Obviously for us Australians, you're going to be able to get it from any kind of major retailer that sells pops, so not going to be a hard one to find, just a limited edition. This one I know is going to piss a lot of people off. We have the Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, the like Mary Poppins thing. I believe it is. I have heard rumors that this one is going to be a selected number of pieces. I can't find anything to say that it definitely is. Funko on their website have not said it. It just says limited edition. So hopefully it should be one easily enough for you Guardians of the Galaxy fans to pick up. I know this was a really highly sought after pop vinyl when the second movie came out, because they did not bring out a Yondu in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 wave, which is really weird. We get 1,000 different Groots, but we didn't get a Yondu, but they've got one now. And he looks really cool with his little arrow with the flames coming out of it. And like, if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, but you'll want a Yondu pop. And certainly last but not least, we have Deadpool the Duck Daub. So again, just a limited exclusive, guys, so not going to be difficult to find. Just going to be kind of connected to all your other con pops, guys. So that is it for the Marvel range. So not a huge amount of Marvel ones, only 3. Again, like I said, Emerald City Comic Con is a smaller con compared to your bigger San Diego's and New York, so you're not going to get as wide a spread, but we're still going to get some really cool pops and different Funko products and stuff. So the next one that we have, another big franchise that a lot of people collect, is Star Wars, guys. So we start off with the Galactic plushies, Star Wars Clone Wars Ahsoka. So a lot of big Ahsoka fans out there, you're going to want to pick up this plushie if you collect plushies. I don't know why you would. We're all adults here. But anyway, if you collect plushies, guys, I'm not going to judge you. They're doing an Ahsoka plushie. Get on that. What I'm really excited for as a Star Wars fan, I no longer really collect these Star Wars pops. I only collect like the Sith characters, because I'm like a massive Sith fan. But a character that I would have loved when I did collect my full Star Wars range was Padme Amidala. They're finally bringing out a Padme pop, which is long overdue in my opinion. It's good that they finally started doing more of the prequel pops. I personally grew up with the prequels. I have no issue with them. I know they're not as good as the original trilogy, I can admit that, but I still love them, obviously growing up around their releases. So Padme pop is definitely something that we need. We still don't have an Anakin pop, which I'm thinking the way that they're doing this, that they're going to release it for San Diego Comic Con. I could be wrong, but they have released a lot of the other prequel characters around conventions and around like different exclusivities. Obviously we got Qui-Gon Jinn in the New York City Comic Con, I think last year or the year before. We also got the Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Smuggler's Bounty box, and they've you know, they're releasing a lot of the like Clone Wars kind of pops. So I'm thinking, obviously we haven't got an Anakin yet. We got young Anakin, but we don't have an actual teen or adult Anakin. I'm thinking there would be San Diego Comic Con exclusives. Maybe we might get a teen Anakin for a San Diego Comic Con and like an adult Anakin for New York, or vice versa. But yeah, we got Padme Amidala for ECCC, and we also have, for you guys that aren't familiar with Loungefly, it's like Funko's like apparel brand, I guess you call it. Star Wars backpack and pencil case set, which is limited to 4,000 pieces, guys. So if you want to get that one, you're pretty much going to have to be at the con. I doubt it will. 4,000 pieces, it'll probably leave the con. For us Australians, PC is going to be your best bet. Maybe Zing might get it in. Americans, I have no idea where you're going to get it from, but online is going to be your best bet pretty much. With anything that's limited pieces, either you're going to get at the con or very few places online are going to get it, so those are going to be your best bet. But good luck to anyone chasing limited pieces, because I know how difficult it can be trying to get the Qui-Gon Jinn that I got last year was a nightmare. And then we have another absolutely massive fandom, guys. We have the Disney range, which is really small, surprising. I mean, there's not a lot of Disney characters that they're going to be doing. They'd be releasing a lot of them through Hot Topic and stuff like that. But we did get some really cool ones, guys. We got the Toy Story, I guess, 1 Army Man, which is really cool. I've seen a lot of customs be done of this guy because he's just a generic Army Man kind of looking guy. So it'd be good to actually get an official Funko release for him. And we also got another Moana pop, which is Maui with a shark head, which makes me really excited that they've done a shark, because I am a massive fan of street sharks when I was growing up. So I'm hoping that this will lead into a street sharks range. My wallet's not hoping, because I will be broke as hell, but I would absolutely eat up anything street sharks that Funko decided to bring out. I would buy it instantly. And then again, we have another Loungefly Toy Story camo backpack and pencil set, which is again limited to 4,000 pieces. Not 100% sure why we have that, but apparently we do. I don't know. Then we have one that I am so excited for. Well, not so excited for, to be honest. They're not the best design, but hey, I'm just glad that it's being put in here. Actually, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on this, to be honest. I'm going to get it because Rick and Morty. For those of you that don't know, I pretty much stopped collecting pops quite a while ago, but the one set that I've continued to make sure I'm up to date with is Rick and Morty. So at this point, I have every Rick and Morty pop that you can get. All the ones that are coming, I have pre-ordered. So we've just got Alien Rick and Alien Morty. So I think this from one of the episodes when they're at the Citadel. And they're just in the background. They're just background characters. They don't interact or anything like that. But that's apparently con-worthy. I mean, I guess they're kind of green, which fits in with the... For those of you that don't know, when they used to do a lot of Emerald City Comic Con stuff, it used to just be all green-themed stuff. They've kind of gone away from it a little bit. They try and keep the theme kind of there, but it's not as prominent as it was a few years ago. But I guess this kind of fits into it. I would have preferred obviously for them to be regular pops, because they're going to be easy to come by, even though they should be pretty easy to come by in Australia anyway. But I've still got to pay $5 extra for them because they're a con exclusive pop, which is a bit annoying, but at the same time it means that we might be able to, they might be worth a bit more in the future. So as a collector, it's always nice to know that the stuff you're buying may go up in value. But I mean, only 2 pops, it's kind of what I expected from Rick and Morty. It's never going to be a huge wave. As I said that, we go into the TV wave, guys. So we've got Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, and Doctor Who. So we have a giant 6-inch white, which looks awesome. I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan. I never got into the pops because by the time I started recollecting pops, the Game of Thrones ones, the first ones, were really hard to find. So I kind of just gave up on them straight up. And I'm kind of glad I did, because they're a huge amount of pops in that line. But if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you're definitely going to want to pick this up. This looks absolutely amazing. The details on it looks awesome, with the scar on his forehead and stuff like that. Then we go down to Stranger Things. We have an 8-bit Stranger Things Barb. I don't get the fascination with Barb. I've watched both seasons of Stranger Things. I still don't really understand the internet's love of Barb, but hey, we have Barb here again in a disgusting 8-inch pop. You guys have probably know my opinion on 8-bit pops. I think they're stupid. I understand them. To me, that's not a pop. Release a separate. Don't release them as pops. Release them in a separate thing, like they do with their new vinyls and Hero Time or Hero World or whatever they're doing. They should have released them in a separate line. The only reason they release them as pops is because they know that people will have to buy them, because completionists have to have the set done, which I think is a real dick move in all honesty. But hey, we have 8-bit Barb, and for you Doctor Who fans, we have Amy Pond, who I don't watch Doctor Who, so I have no fucking idea who that is. Next we have a very interesting, probably 80s kind of thing. We have Care Bears. We have the Flocked Good Luck Bear, which will be an ECCC exclusive. So kind of cute. I mean, I've never understood Care Bears. I'm a male, so if I understood Care Bears, I I don't know, I'd be a bit weirded out. But we have that, and we also have a Sorceress and Beastman Vinyl Masters of the Universe 2-pack. So that's their new line that they're doing. They actually look really cool, some of them. I did see the Rick and Morty set in my local EB, and I was really tempted to buy it because they actually do look really cool. If I wasn't collecting pops already, again, for me it's like I don't want to collect too many of these tiny little figures because they just get cluttered, they get everywhere. I don't have space for them, but they are a really cool design. So if you guys are kind of like looking to collect and maybe don't want to spend money on pops, these are a different option. I think they're really cool. This one unfortunately is limited to 2,500 pieces, so I assume we will see it leave the con. For Australians, probably Pop Culture will have it in a bundle or maybe just by itself, because obviously it's a vinyl, it's not a very popular pop or something like that that people are going to want to have. But I would assume Zings will get them as well. They tend to get these kind of obscure limited pieces ones as well. So have a look at your local Zing, have a look at Pop Culture if you want to grab those. For the Australians, for the Americans, I have no advice for you because yeah, you guys have a bad time on con seasons, in all honesty, because it's just hell trying to get it from different places. I don't know how you guys do it. We then have a line that I'm sure a lot of people are very kind of butthurt about, which is the DC line. So to start off with, we have the Rock Candy DC Bombshells Poison Ivy. I really like these rock candies. I think they look awesome. The detail on them is really cool. Again, it's one of those things, if these had come before Pops, I probably would have collected these. Well, maybe not instead, because they're all women, and no offense to women, but I like having a good spread of characters. But these do look really cool. I'm kind of like really digging the detail that Funko put into these, and they're a bit bigger than a pop. They're like a 6-inch figure, and yeah, they're good. They're good looking. So we've got DC Bombshells Poison Ivy. If you want to add that to your Bombshells collection, you can definitely do that with the Rock Candy. We also have a 2-pack of Dorbs with Ace and Crypto. So obviously, Crypto being Superman's dog and Ace being the Bat Dog, the Bat Hound, whatever they want to call it. Limited to 2,000 pieces for a 2-pack Dorbs. Again, we will probably see it up on Pop Culture. I would say Zing might get them as well. Dorbs aren't as popular as Pops, so it's going to be a struggle to find them, but not too much of a struggle. You should be able to get them if you are a Dorbs fan. There should be enough floating around. Even after con season, a lot of people will snatch these up and try to flip them and realize that they're not worth a lot, that people don't really want to buy them, so you might be able to get them actually cheap. And the last one that's going to peeve a lot of people off is an Emerald Chrome Batman. So we've already had the I think it was San Diego Comic-Con limited pieces blue Chrome Batman. We also had the black Chrome Batman for New York City Comic-Con, which wasn't limited pieces but still limited edition. And now we have a limited to 1,500 pieces Emerald Chrome Batman. So if you guys are collecting the Chrome Batmans, you're going to want to try and get your hands on this. Again, it's going to leave the con, probably like a few will leave the con, I would say. Again, Pop Culture is going to have it in a bundle for the Aussies. It's still going to be difficult to find, guys. This is going to be one that is going to be highly sought after. 1,500 pieces is a very, very small amount for a character like Batman. Previously, when we've had things like 1,500 and 2,000 pieces, they haven't sold as readily because they've been obscure characters that there's only a small percentage. If you think of the percentage of people that A, like DC and B, like Batman, it's a huge percentage. It was the same thing with the 2,000 pieces Qui-Gon Jinn, because there were so many Star Wars fans. It's going to be hell to try and find, guys. So if you guys are looking to complete the Chrome Batman series, good luck to you. Also, I will just put like a little disclaimer, just my personal advice on that line. Funko are going to milk this because of how successful the first 3 have been. Well, the first 2 are already successful. The third one's going to be just as successful. They know that. I guarantee they will do lots of different colors of these. You'll be looking at, and they're all going to be exclusives. They'll have one at New York. They'll have one at San Diego Comic-Con. They'll probably put one in a fucking exclusive GameStop box or something like that. Like, they're going to do it. It's proven to be making the money. it's proven to be just as hyped as any of their other exclusive pieces, so they're definitely going to be putting a lot of effort into retaining that. Sorry, this is dragging on, guys. There's a lot more here than I thought there would be. So we're going to go into Looney Tunes now. So I know there's a lot of Looney Tunes fans out there. There's only one for Looney Tunes, which is a Viking Elmer Fudd Dorbs. Again, he's going to be limited to 1,000 pieces. Probably going to be difficult to find because I know there's funnily enough, a really big Looney Tunes following. Although I still don't think he's going to be too difficult to find, just purely because 2,000 pieces is a lot for a Dorb, but it might still be difficult to find. So if you want to get him, try and get in as soon as you can, guys, because yeah, it's going to be another nightmare. Moving on to games, guys. I don't know why they even call this games. It's like 2 fucking items. We've got Cagney Carnation from Cuphead, a game I'm still yet to play. I have downloaded it. It is sitting on my Xbox. Maybe I might play it for a Let's Play series for you guys, because it looks fucking difficult, and that's purely the reason why I haven't started it, because I'm just kind of terrified of it after my absolute embarrassing display with Crash Bandicoot. For those of you that don't know, I did a couple of Let's Plays for Crash Bandicoot, and the third Let's Play took me like 6-7 hours to fucking record. I kept getting stuck on this one level, and I got the shits with that game, and I returned it. So no more Crash Bandicoot Let's Plays, because it was very frustrating. But I might try some Cuphead. Who knows? It might be just as fucking hilarious. And the other one we have is a Pop T Fighter 2, limited to 1,000 pieces. It comes in like a cool little arcade box style package. I don't understand this. If you look at the design, it's not pop art. It's just like a fucking Street Fighter shirt. So I don't understand. I don't understand how they call it a pop tee when it's not pop art. Like, I don't know. To me, that's not appealing. I can go. It looks like a kind of shirt I can go buy at fucking Target and Kmart. So, yeah, not a fan of that. Especially limited to 1,000 pieces for a T-shirt. Like, fucking really? Like, that's not. I don't know. To me, that's not collectible. It's a T-shirt. I'm not like, oh, I'm the only one that has this T-shirt. I don't give a fuck if other people have a T-shirt. It's a T-shirt. Who cares? Moving on to movies, guys. So this is another one that's going to piss a lot of people off, but I'm sure if you have been collecting this line, you are more than used to being absolutely shoved on the ground and kicked on and spat on. Not this one. We have Mad Max Fury Road, Rictus Erectus. What a great fucking name. I still haven't seen the new Mad Max, which is a crying shame because I'm a massive Tom Hardy fan. For those of you who have not seen the new Venom trailer, go fucking see the new Venom trailer. Oh, please, please, Sony, make this movie good. If this movie is shit, I mean, we can't get worse than Topher Grace, but Tom Hardy and Venom, they're like my 2 favorite things. Do not fuck this up. I don't think it'll be shit. The trailer looks pretty good for just like the 20-second teaser that you get. So I'm excited for it. But anyway, Rictus Erectus is a limited edition. We then have Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Ooh, that's familiar, isn't it? Gideon and Ramona 2-pack. I don't get Scott Pilgrim. I know there's people that are mad Scott Pilgrim fans. I've actually got a friend of mine that I know collects them all, but I just don't get it. It's one of those cult movies like Napoleon Dynamite and shit like that, where people just go crazy for, apparently. But I think there's someone at Funko who's a massive Scott Pilgrim fan, because obviously we keep getting pops of them, and they're always limited. They're always either limited to cons, limited pieces, Funko Shop items, whatever they are. So if you're a Scott Pilgrim fan, good fucking luck again in con season. It's 1 to 4,000 pieces though, not going to be too difficult to find, I would say. A lot easier than a lot of the other ones they've had that have been like 500 pieces and stuff like that. But 4,000 pieces, you should be able to get it. Like if that's your jam and you work hard enough, you should be able to find it pretty easily. And then we also have the Life Aquatic Steve and Ned. I have no fucking idea what this is. Vinyls, which are limited to 1 of 2,500 pieces. So again, vinyls at 1 of 2,500 pieces. If you really want those, you're going to find them. They're going to be either at your local zing or Pop Culture or online, whoever sells them. You're going to find it. It's not going to be difficult to find at all. And then one of the last ones we have, guys, is Saga Prince Robot IV. I don't know what Saga is, to be honest. So I'm probably a little in the dark with that one, but that's just going to be a limited. It was just like a last day kind of reveal thing. And they also revealed some extra ones which is just like Funko, like the Funko branded ones. So we have a Pop Myths, which I didn't know was a thing, but is apparently a flocked Bigfoot. A flocked Bigfoot, guys, which is one of 3,000 pieces, limited edition. Looks pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. I don't know why you'd want it. We also have a Pop Funko Spastic Plastic Green Pulpo, which is limited to one of 1,000 pieces. I don't get Funko's characters. I don't find them cool or cute, or I like stick to the licenses you have. You've already made Freddy. Just make Freddy stuff, because people love Freddy for some fucking reason as well. I don't know. There's Funko mad people. I'm sure you guys will collect them. And then we also have a teal baseball Freddy, which is one of 1,000 pieces. So I assume, I'm not really familiar with baseball. Maybe it's I don't know. It's a fucking Freddy Funko. Just buy it. That's pretty much what they're saying. And that is the end of 2018 Funko Emerald City Comic Con lineup, guys. If you have stuck this far in the video with me, I thank you so much. This video went way longer than I thought it fucking would. But let me know down in the comments, guys, what is your favorite item from this this lineup? Which is like your grail that you really want to get? What are you looking to get? Which one you hate? Any of that kind of stuff, let me know down in the comments. Fire off at me, guys. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Pretty okay lineup, to be honest. Like, there's nothing overly blowing me away in this lineup that I'd be really excited to get. Obviously, as a Rick and Morty fan, I'm going to get the Rick and Morty ones. But again, they're limited, so it's not going to be difficult to get. The big one out of this whole thing is definitely going to be that chrome green Batman. It's going to be very sought after. I would say the Padme Pop, for all you Star Wars fans out there, you're going to love that. The toy soldier from Toy Story is going to be another big one, and I'd say the 6-inch white will be another hot seller. But apart from that, okay kind of thing. But again, it is Emerald City Comic Con, and I'm not going to judge it on a San Diego Comic Con or a New York City Comic Con lineup. It's going to be a smaller lineup. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear them. And that is it for me today, guys. As always, if you're new here, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below. And yeah, that's Emerald City Comic Con for another year, guys. Good luck with trying to find whatever you are chasing. My fingers and toes are crossed for you guys trying to chase those limited pieces. And as always, no matter where you are in the world, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I shall catch you guys next time.